Cam, you kind of touched on this a little bit there, but like you were the only guy not shooting 65 last week. What happened Sunday that you brought over?
Honestly, I felt like I was just a little rusty. I just didn't have much. I didn't put many rounds of golf together before last week, and that kind of showed early in the week. But as it progressed, I started figuring out what wasn't working, what was working, and Sunday last week, I started to put some consistent shots together, and I thought, well, as long as I can build off that round and continue that on to this week and next week, that's the sort of that was the sort of momentum I was looking for, and it was very cool to back it up with a really good round start.
What was easy about today? What was hard about today?
Hard was the wind. Easy was I was seeing the green reads pretty well for some reason today. Sometimes they don't come too clearly, but today I felt like I was seeing them well and putting decent speed and just hitting good putts on top of that. So I just kind of built around slowly, and then it kind of exploded a little bit at the end there with a few in a row. So very, very relaxing to not be stressing for pars today and having lots of putts for birdie.
When you kind of headed to the course to start warming up and you felt the wind, did you think 62 was in the equation?
I'm always hoping a 62 is in the equation. I think when I was standing on the first tee staring straight into a 30-mile-an-hour wind on a 500-yard par 4, I was thinking, well, pars are good today, but not every hole was into the wind. I took advantage of the ones where the wind was helping, and the rest of the course as well. I was just putting good shots in, and just the sort of thing I'd like to see the rest of the week.
How'd you play one? What did you hit?
I hit it left near a palm tree and put it down in front of the left bunker and got up and down. So nice little nerve calmer, making it a little 10-foot of a par on the first hole.
How would you grade last season, and what were you trying to improve upon?
Grade, I felt like the first 3 quarters of the season was probably a C minus, and then the last couple of months turned into close to an A for me, to turn it around from where I was mentally and with the swing to where I finished up making a bunch of top 10s in a row just to get to the playoffs. It was a very satisfying way to end it all. So I would say it's a B overall. I'd like to think I've got a lot more in the tank and a lot more good results coming my way this year, and to improve upon that. But I felt like I did an amazing job just personally where I felt I was at midway through last year to solidify a pretty good schedule this year.
What was the turning point?
Honestly, the practice that I did prior to the Open Championship that I ended up not getting into. I was first reserve all week and ended up missing out. I found a few things that week that went on from there. There was a little bit of frustration that I didn't get a go that week, and I think some of that drive kind of fueled a little bit of a stretch of good golf. I just put a lot of really good, consistent rounds together and started taking it more one step at a time rather than trying to look too far ahead, and I think that turned into the good results that I got.
What was the best putt you made today?
The best putt? I don't know. After all the really good ones I made a great one on 12-13, somewhere in there, the long par 4. But the little par saver I made in 17 to kind of keep the momentum was a really satisfying one. So I made a lot of really good putts today, but that one on 17 just to keep the score moving forward was always really nice.
How many holes did these guys walk with you?
They were out there all day. No, I'm really proud of them. They're a lot of fun to have following along. A lot of them haven't seen the golf tournament before, and it was really fun to put a good round together in front of them. So,
do a lot of them not play golf? Or?
Most of them don't. Few of them do, but most of them haven't been out and seen what it's all about. They've heard about what it's like, but it's really fun to have them all see it for the first time and have a good round in front of them as well. Give them plenty to cheer for.
Were they cheering for birdies pretty loudly?
They cheered for a couple of pars as well. It wasn't just birdies, but I'm glad I gave them plenty of birdies.
And when did you know they were coming?
Oh, I knew they were coming. We kind of planned this trip ahead, so everyone was going to be here. Depending on who was going to come out each day, I didn't know, but it was fun to have as many as they did come out.
Did you do anything at home?
Sorry?
Did you do anything at home over the off-season?
Did I do anything at home? Or I played a few tournaments back home. I didn't get much of an off-season. I had a couple of weeks over Christmas.
Did you do the Sandbelt?
I did play the Sandbelt. A lot of fun. It was so good. Yeah.
Where's the wife's family in from?
They're all in Seattle. So I got a couple over from Australia, but mostly Seattle. I've got a half Polish, half American contingent out here. So a lot of fun. All right. No worries. All right. Thank you. Sweet.